Did you know we have completely ad-free early access to all of our episodes? Well, we do. Not only that, but we have dozens of bonus episodes waiting for you. Head on over to patreon.com/ghosttownpod, and you can check it out for 7 days absolutely free. That's patreon.com/ghosttownpod.
Monday Sidekick, the AI agent that knows you and your business, thinks ahead and takes action. Ask it anything. Seriously. Monday Sidekick, AI you'll love to use. Start a free trial today on monday.com.
If you're a smoker or vapor ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Imagine a way to travel that feels personal, comfortable, and connected without the price tags and the sterile feeling of hotels or short-term rentals. That's exactly what Kindred provides. Kindred is a members-only home swapping network. It's not a hotel, it's not a short-term rental, it's a smart way to travel where each stay feels like home. With Kindred, your home is your ticket. You earn credits by hosting fellow members, and then use those credits to stay in over 220,000 homes in more than 100 cities worldwide. It's completely free to join for owners and renters alike. And when you travel with Kindred, there are no hotel costs or rental fees. Just use the credits you've earned. Every stay comes with white glove service, 24/7 trip support, and $100,000 in host protection, so you can focus on the memories, not the logistics. So I used Kindred on my last trip, and honestly, it felt so refreshing. Not like a hotel or a rental. It felt like home. I'm so used to these impersonal places, trying to get my bearings, but I could really hit the ground running with Kindred, and it felt so good, like such a positive start to a really wonderful trip. I was a little worried how it was going to go. I'd never used it before. Would I have the support that I needed? And I absolutely did. The white glove service is so comprehensive. I felt comfortable before I even got there. And then while I was there, I had any questions. They were answered immediately. It was all so effortless. Needless to say, I am a convert. Apply now at livekindred.com and use code GHOSTTOWN to join for free. Plus, you'll earn 5 nights of travel credit just for signing up. That's livekindred.com, code GHOSTTOWN. livekindred.com, code GHOSTTOWN.
Season of the Witch. I'm Jason Horton.
I'm Rebecca Lieb.
And this is Ghost Town.
From the Bible to medieval Europe to Salem, Massachusetts, witch hysteria has always been a part of human history. Yet certain artifacts and movements egged on the targets, mostly women, of course, of different lifestyles and viewpoints. But what likely gave witch mania the big push in Europe that would lead to over 80,000 deaths between 1500 and 1660? The publication of one book, The Hammer of the Witches. And boy, did that book do just that. Today on Ghost Town, the history of the German witch hunting book, Malleus Maleficarium, a guide to the identification, hunting, and destruction of witches. In the late 1400s and early 1500s, Germany was the place with the highest witchcraft execution rate, with citizens paranoid women in cahoots with the devil were hidden, living among them. Written by a probably very chill Catholic clergyman, inquisitor, and professor of theology Heinrich Kramer in 1486, the publication of Malleus Maleficarium, translated as The Hammer of Witches, helped Germans feel at ease, a literary authority on what to do if they, God forbid, ever encountered a witch. Of course, Malleus Maleficarum labeled witchcraft as heresy, and was a take-no-prisoners guidebook for hunting out witches among the living. Published in the German city of Speyer, the book was enormously popular right off the bat, with 36 editions printed between 1486 and 1669. The Malleus Maleficarium consists of the following parts. 1. Justification, essentially an introduction, citing the prevalence of sorcery, which is a method of Satan's final assault, of course, inspiring the book. 2. Papal Bull. Basically, this is explaining that the Pope pretty much endorses everything said in the book. 3. Approbation by professors of theology at the University of Cologne. Basically explaining all the theology professors at the University of Cologne also endorse everything said in the book. 4. The table of contents. That's pretty self-explanatory. 5. The main text in 3 sections. The Malleus Maleficarium asserts that 3 elements are necessary for witchcraft: the evil intentions of the witch, the help of the devil, and the permission of God. The book is then divided into these sections. The first section is aimed at clergy and tries to refute critics who deny the reality of witchcraft. The second section describes the actual forms of witchcraft and its remedies. The third section is to assist judges confronting and combating witchcraft, and to aid inquisitors by removing the complete burden of proof from them by use of this book. Now, of course, I know what you're thinking. What does this book sound like? Well, I've got you. Here are some excerpts. Why superstition is chiefly found in women. For some learned men propound this reason, that there are 3 things in nature, the tongue, the ecclesiastic, and a woman, which know no moderation in goodness or vice. When she speaks in delight, which flavors the sin, this is discussing a witch's voice, the flower of love is a rose, because under its blossom there are hidden many thorns. Then there's some text highlighted with S. And I have found woman more bitter than death, who is the hunter's snare, and her heart is a net, and her hands are bands. He that pleaseth God shall escape from her, but he that is a sinner shall be caught by her. More bitter than death that is than the devil. Then there's another underlined portion. More bitter than death, again, because bodily death is an open and terrible enemy, but woman is a wheedling and secret enemy. Can you sense a theme? I can. The Malleus Maleficarium quickly became the standard handbook used to detect witches until well into the 18th century, hence all of the additions. And it served to spur on and sustain witch hunting hysteria. Of course it did. You heard the excerpts. It incites paranoia around women who do different things, around any, honestly, human interaction that might be seen as positive or loving. For more than 100 years, the book sold more copies than any other book in Europe except the Bible. That's also saying a lot. Problematically, theologians of the Inquisition at the Faculty of Cologne eventually condemned Malleus, stating that the book was inconsistent with Catholic doctrines on demonology and that it recommended unethical and illegal procedures. That's theologians in a university saying this. Despite this, of course, the book remained popular. It's simple, it's profound, it has very striking messages and specific things to do when encountering these types of threats. Scholars believe Malleus played into already proliferant superstitions and the rising tensions of the Reformation and Counter-Reformation, basically encouraging authorities to treat witches in the same manner as heretics, who were frequently burned alive at the stake as a punishment. Again, very convenient, very easy. It's a violent directive. History has shown that the Malleus Maleficarium is a unique, of course, and terrible, of course, book, not only to women, but to anyone who, of course, deviated from the theological norms of the time. While this book, of course, is rife with lessons and teachings, that's likely the biggest and most horrifying lesson, just perhaps in time for Halloween.
If you're a smoker or vapor ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, I'm Paige DeSorbo, and I'm always thinking about underwear.
I'm Hannah Berner, and I'm also thinking about underwear, but I prefer full coverage. I like to call them my granny panties.
Actually, I never think about underwear. That's the magic of Tommy John.
Same. They're so light and so comfy, and if it's not comfortable, I'm not wearing it.
And the bras, soft, supportive, and actually breathable.
Yes, Lord knows the girls need to breathe. Also, I need my PJs to breathe and be buttery soft and stretchy enough for my dramatic tossing and turning at night. That's why I live in my Tommy John pajamas.
Plus, they're so cute because they fit perfectly.
Put yourself on to Tommy John.
Upgrade your drawer with Tommy John. Save 25% for a limited time at TommyJohn.com/comfort. See site for details.
Did you know we have completely ad-free early access to all of our episodes? Well, we do. Not only that, but we have dozens of bonus episodes waiting for you. Head on over to patreon.com/ghosttownpod, and you can check it out for 7 days absolutely free. That's patreon.com/ghosttownpod.